Absolutely savage stuff.
Death by quads.
20.
Oh my goodness.
Christmas over. But he has the royal
flush.
And there you go, the straight flush.
Wow, this is such a sick game.
Yeah. Oh, royal flush. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know a single Chinese person that runs it twice, but it confuses me too because everybody's like, yeah, I'll buy some
tournament they
insurance.
will.
In tournament they will?
Yes, no buy-in they will.
Do you think Rick
And
will
no
run
me
it?
buy.
You think
For
Rick?
me, I will. I was down to stay in the tournament.
Oh yeah, man.
Do you think Rick will run it twice? You don't know.
Rip and Rick?
Rick might not even take the plaque. He might be one of the few that doesn't want it.
All right, so we see an open here, King Jack. Wow. We get the flat from Ibinger, who's definitely could 3-bet this hand. It does have a lot of playability. 40% home to a royal, and this is as about of a sick flop as you could get for these two hands. Top pair. Wow, it goes check. You see, Bicknell knows that this is not one she wants to get check raised against a queen king type of hand. She pot controls it, and to Ibinger's dismay, he would have got a really fancy check raise in that would have kept her stuck on. And as played, he's going to have to start driving the action here, expect to lead here maybe 12 or 10K, maybe even kind of big, realizing that that's likely that if she had ace-5 or ace-4, she's going to stab. The fact that she checks back, she has some showdown value. I expect him to maybe even size up, and look at this, he does do it. Overbets the pot, which is really cagey because it's going to put a jack in a tough spot. Even like queens or nines, like you'd be tough to just fold now. Really interesting bet sizing. This may seem trivial, but this is what some of the best do. They know where they're at, they know hand ranges, and they know what you're holding. And wow, I mean, you just can't. Poor Kristen, she gets brought to this feature on the button, standard open, gets put in an unfortunate flop, and this is about as crazy as it gets because I expect him to go very large here. Maybe even again an overbet like 70 or 80K, because if Jack makes a lot of sense, if she has a hand like Queen King, she's just folding anyway. So I think he's going to target a big sizing and hope to have her on the hook here.
Or like first in or something like that.
96. Even goes about 1.3 pot. I mean, absolutely savage stuff. And if you're Kristen, you're just wondering, is my opponent someone that's going to take advantage of me, try to push me around? And he does have quads, so she's going to get shown the bad news, and a pretty sick start there. Didn't think too long, I don't blame her.
Did you bet 96?
96.
Yeah.
Four back.
Absolute sicko.
I feel like Ras is getting involved in every hand right now.
Ras needs to behave and let go of the threes.
He's not going to let go of the threes, is he? Come on. He's been practicing. He knows everything about all these players. He's been watching. I kind of feel like I wait for another spot, right? Yeah. The man, the founder, co-founder of Triton. Can't believe he's got so many chips. He's supposed to be a businessman, but he just keeps crushing.
Oh, wow.
Pocket fours makes quads. Yes.
Death by quads. Unfortunately for Laszlo.
I love the snap check, though. Just look like you got something weak. You're just giving up. He's got no chance of winning this. Not even 3-3 on turn and river would win this.
Deuce of spades, 5 of spades, yeah.
Ah.
0.1%.
Jeez, I can't believe you even see that.
Play PLO for a living, mate. Always dreaming of
this.
The dream runouts.
Snap call. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. Because Ras might think, maybe I can multi-barrel this. I got equity. My opponent, if he's sitting on like a kings, queens, jacks, are they really going to call 2 barrels? I doubt it. But if he checks here, he's basically thinking that Bouchage is playing like one of those weak aces, playing it cautiously, like an ace-9, ace-8.
Yeah, Laszlo also going to check call all of his pocket pairs.
It's a free card. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He just hit a wheel. Brian Ras accumulated all those chips. dust him away
is
here.
this run out? Flop quads. Brian Ras with the stab on the flop, trying to get protection from 2 overs.
What is that?
Oh, wow, it's the old 10% river block.
The inducing. Oh my god. Usually you see this with like actually a weak blocking type hand, right? This is quads. He's trying to bait. Well, because if his opponent had flush, they're never going to just call 15,000, right? He's going to bloat it up and then looks like some rebluff or... Oh my gosh. I don't think he Ras has an ace that often too. Oh man. Raising chips coming in. The dream scenario when you block bet with quads and you get raised. Yeah.
Laszlo hitting him with the 10% and the time bank before moving it in.
How does he think of all this so fast? I like the time bank use here too, actually. It does look like you would make a play. Wow, jams. Brian's even got I don't know, 3 of spades. Sure, you block some flushes, unlikely. Your opponent needed a 3 of spades to make it anyways. I mean, no commentary right now from Rast. He needs to think about this.
No, and I think...
Ace Jack?
Yeah, I was about to say like Ace 10, Ace Jack with a spade, Ace Queen with a spade. Does that make sense?
Jack, Ace 10, Ace 4 suited, pocket 5s, aces.
I think Rast has definitely... He's aware that he has better hands to call with here.
Rast needs to think, would this guy try to make me fold a big hand like this? And he does fold correctly, but loses a solid amount of chips there.
Turn over? See anyway? Bluff?
We'll see.
Huh?
We'll see.
Show the 10 or jack.
Having a lot of tough decisions, and he's up against here Andrew Pantling, who will put you to the test. I've played a decent amount with him. Very aggressive and tough to play against.
Feeling sticky with a 6-deuce suited in the big blind as Shanghai attacked from the small. Has his man dominated, going to the flop, which is 7-trade deuce, both players with a piece.
Yeah, you would expect in position, Pantling sees this flop and thinks, all right, well, you know what? My deuce is probably good.
And notice Shanghai did not follow through with top pair, electing to check call as Pantling fired, and now both players pick up a gut shot straight draw on the turn.
Notice how quickly Wang is playing here, and same with Pantling, just firing out those bets. Much different than what you'll see at the pro table.
Second barrel, 24,000 out of Pantling. And the feeling Andrew's got here is that his man raised not in this territory and was just peeling one off.
It's hard, he's having the massage.
Notice how strong Wang's hand is here. He's also got the flush draw, and there you go, the straight flush. Wow, 7-high straight flush, thinking to himself, how do I max out against Pantling, who's just made a straight? And it looks good. Pantling firing 65,000 on the river. Question is, how greedy do you get here with the straight flush? How much will Pantling call?
You have the whole wide world, and obviously Shanghai just praying that somehow Pantling has hearts as well. But a straight, certainly enough for him to call. And what's the number? 150.
A very small raise.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough for Pantling to get away from. I don't see a fold here. I mean, your hand's too strong to just fold with the 6-high straight. A single ace makes a 5-high straight.
And by the way, a single ace very much feels like it could be in Shanghai's range here. You wonder whether or not Pantling might do something heroic by playing back at him.
If Pantling's never played against, Wang in this situation, he might not know of how good or bad he is and whether he thinks an ace is good. Very confusing sometimes to play against players who are unorthodox. You can see Pantling really deliberating now, thinking, what is going on here? How do you play this hand this way where you check call the turn and now you're check raising me? Doesn't add up. But it will.
Oh, a straight flush. As Pantling understandably pays off in a nice pot heading Shanghai's way.
Now from Greenwood, he thinks he's got the best hand. He got the 7 of hearts. He also has a straight draw.
What an absolute beast of a board for Zhu, and just the fact that Greenwood has this exact hand makes it all that much better.
Lang Shu is loving it. He's so happy to see more chips are going in, and he's not the one betting. He's drawing dead. A quick call. A quick call actually looks pretty weak, so.
Yeah, I like it.
River card is a king. It is a little bit scary because his opponent can probably have a hand like ace king. So Greenwood. Going to check. Your Lang Shu here. You see your opponent check raise on a flop, bet the turn. When he checks this river, it does seem like he's kind of scared.
Yeah.
So does he want to go for big value?
600.
600,000.
Man, what a nasty spot for Greenwood here. He blocks so many strong hands with the 5. He has top pair. And the fact that there's 3 hearts on the turn, you know, his opponent could just call with a high heart on the turn as well.
I like the smaller bet that he opts to do because he knows that Greenwood can't be that strong to check this river. Because if you look at the betting, Lang Shu bet really small on the flop. It's going to induce some more check raises and more floats in position. And Greenwood knows this. That's why he's tanking. Let's it go.
Wow, good fold.
Good fold.
Lots
good
of
hand,
stuff,
right?
Yeah, lots of stuff gets there, of course, but he had such a significant hand. He had the 7 of hearts, he had a 5 blocker in his hand. I mean, if you, as far as hero calling hands goes, that was a great hand to do it with, so that's why we say good fold.
Soiza with a nice looking hand in the small blind, but does have Jason behind to worry about. It looks pretty, but this also happens where you're just dominated, so it's
cool.
Well, call. Jason's not interested.
Another interesting flop.
It's interesting they did reference. I mean, he was 1 spot away from a pay jump, and 15K. It is proportionate to the buy-in, almost a third of a buy-in for the next jump. So I think he's. Let's see if he can ladder or even catch some chips. But as of right now, we see a check and a bet. Tommy Kim flopping well. Top pair, second up kicker, backdoor draws as well, and Soiza has a gut shot, backdoor hearts, and does go for a call.
And another royal flush draw here for Tommy Kim. Another second pair. This is a hand he could check back again.
Oh my goodness! Wait.
Oh wow! There it is.
Hold on. Did we?
Is that really
it really happened? No, we weren't even calling for it. This is crazy. And he actually improves to a straight. What a card! A royal flush. Welcome back, Triton Poker. 33-month absence comes with a bang here. That's rare. That is not. This isn't PLO. This isn't another game. This is No Limit Hold'em. A royal flush.
Also with both players having something here. I'm not sure if I've seen a royal flush at Triton Poker before.
Wow.
And Michael thinks he has the best hand here with the straight. And actually is betting out big here, and Tommy must feel like this is Christmas over here.
Can you, I mean, yeah, double check that, Tommy. Take a second. Soak it in. You got a royal getting bet into. You have the chip lead. 10 left. In the 6 max Triton, 50K, million to first. Soak it in, buddy. Take a sec.
1 million.
And he comes up with a small raise.
Soiza's got. When Soiza goes for that size and it gets popped, it's sickening, right? It's absolutely. That's like part of the point of the bet. You're really not going to get raised. He calls.
Yeah, he's getting
too good a price, but he has the
royal flush.
Ooh, that's a good one for TV.
Tommy Kim.
Nice in.
What a hand, man. Nice hand.
Running hot here.
Action again, four-way flop. I love how we can just transition back and forth between these tables because we have multiple feature tables, which is unheard of. Schwen betting here with just king 10 high. Tom Dwan calls the bottom two pair. Richard Young with top pair. He's gonna come along. But the equities are so close.
Yeah. Well.
He's gonna reach for more chips. He just doesn't think that someone would have an 8. I don't blame him. But Tom Dwan actually has a full house here. 140,000. I like this call. I feel like if you raise, you let your opponents get away from his bluffs. You also let Richard Young in there drawing very slimly. Well, he's going to fold. Quad eights. We've seen a lot of quads today. I think this card should save Tan Schwen. Sometimes when you bet with so little equity, you just want to like keep firing chips in the middle. Tan Schwen here just representing a big hand, 450,000 chips. His opponent is sitting there with quads, the nut hand. Wow, Tan Schwen just like trying to represent like pocket aces here, trying to blow off a jack. Tom's gonna raise it up.
And this is so cool. He's not going for an all-in shove. He realizes how strong this would be. He tries to figure, okay, what if I would try to represent something with some crazy bluff here?
So antes are 25,000. Ace, ace, 6. How about a full house here for Jawanda?
How about the nut flush draw for Lebedev? With this many players in the hand, yeah, you don't expect Lebedev to bet his flush draw too often. Obviously, the probability of someone having an ace is pretty high. Full houses.
Yeah, especially at the final table, you don't want to bleed chips off. You know, he doesn't have a straight draw, at least not yet.
You're more or less bluffing with King Jack there, so it's not really a huge point to bluffing. Taking a stab at this kind of board where people are very rarely going to fold a better hand.
Yeah, maybe you get like, you know, pocket eights to fold or something, you know, some garbage hand like that.
A6 to fold.
Right, but I kind of like just he's gonna play this aggressively in a limped pot. And of course, you know, two ways to play that. I mean, I think folding would have been kind of a little bit too nitty.
Sure, and we know how hard it is to hit a flush draw. And he has walked right into Jawanda, though. Jawanda's probably not too upset at that raise.
Well, that changes things for sure.
That is interesting. Man, it might be that Jawanda simply does not want to believe that he has an ace now.
For sure.
Even though it flip-flops Jawanda's hand and makes it a little weaker, aces full of sixes as opposed to sixes full of aces.
The issue with this, of course, even if you don't believe that your opponent has an ace, which he doesn't in this case, he probably has diamonds. And obviously he's got the overs to the 6, so his equity goes up dramatically. Very difficult to bet here if you're Lebedev, because you're like, well, my opponent could just have an ace here.
Jawanda not slowing down at all.
Well, look at that bet. That's like, please call me, bet. Please call me. Don't go anywhere.
It looks... But now, like, would Jawanda really bet an ace? I guess if he would bet it small like this.
10 seconds.
Man, Lebedev makes the call. It'll really get interesting if a diamond, a king, or a jack come off.
Oh my goodness.
So we could theoretically have a quads over quads situation. We don't.
I know. I got real excited because I see quads. I
Right
just
now.
love seeing people make quads. Obviously, there is not a lot of bloodshed we could see here unless Lebedev loses his mind.
Well, Lebedev just might think the board plays. I mean, he's got aces full of sixes. He might just think the board plays. The interesting thing is, if Lebedev, he only bet 200,000, but if Lebedev were to bet like a ridiculous amount on the river, you could argue that pocket sixes, quad sixes, is just a bluff catcher.
Right. It is a bluff catcher.
In this case, the bet is so small that
It's barely a bluff.
Wow, this is such a sick hand.
yeah, that's just he said it best right there. I don't think he's folding ever. I mean, he's getting 5-1. He has
Right.
quads.
But the
I also
fact
don't
that you
think he's
can have-
raising.
The fact that you can have quads and you seriously have to consider whether or not it's the best hand is a sick hand. He does fold.
Wow! He just folded quads.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Folded 2 6s.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Dwan's wondering if he calls, can Rui Cal shove over?
Come on.
Wow, Tom's gonna move all in with ace 10 suited.
How much is that?
Rui Cal put in 100 million. He put in 100,000 of his own money. Dwan 460,000 on ace 10 suited. Semi bluff. Rui Cal knows this looks very strong because he 3-bet True Teller, and Dwan still went all in.
Just imagine Jack 6 and Jack 6. Just a big fight. $3.
Rui makes the call. Ace King.
Run it twice? Okay, twice.
All right, they're gonna run it twice.
哇，差点付掉。
$958 million. This is the biggest pot of this cash game so far.
He almost folded his king.
Go, go.
He can have his queen easily. Yeah. Let alone bluffs.
Oh, that's first one of
Jack
Tom
would be a good
Dwan
turn.
so far, unless a jack comes.
Jack.
If you know he will be not run twice. Yeah. That's true.
Third card is a king.
King, 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 king.
Needs a king.
How about another 10? Would you be happy?
Whoa.
That's actually good.
Run, run. Yeah,
Quad
okay.
10s for
I
Dwan.
mean, he can make it straight or
But he's got no more 10s
Yeah, it's still
to try and win that second pot.
better than average. Winning streak.
Not better than king.
It's about 920,000 USD in the middle.
Better than average. I don't think it's better than average.
Whoa.
I don't think it was better than average.
Double feature, huh?
Nobody at Jack 6.
Tom can scoop with a jack or a 6.
Oh yeah, old Jack I think he'd rather
Well, a 6 would actually chop.
4 outs. Yeah.
Her card is an 8.
Chop out.
Her card is the queen.
Chop, chop, chop. Can't believe it. 3 7s, 3 9s.
And
So,
king, queen, dead.
Rui
in the
Cal
I
first
know.
round.
is going to chop with Tom
So
Dwan.
unlucky, huh?
Okay, I play bad hand against the rock to suck out.
So Rui Cal bumped it up. There's a
6 check.
call from Paul.
Mikita.
Jungle Man calls base 10. Makita, King Jack of Diamonds, thinking about coming along or maybe making a play.
No.
Wow, just gonna jam.
The rock. That's the rock. The rock full kick.
The fucking rock.
So much chips in the middle.
Wow.
Fucking rock. Fucking rock betray everyone.
2620. 260 inverse, put in the middle. 260 versus
130 ante semi-bluff here. And if it works, this is a huge win for him. He'd win about 90,000 in profit.
360.
Mikita. Good noise. Truth. My fish.
For the next flop.
Oh, Mikita all in. It's a good nickname.
90动画.
Even the rock fold, this guy must have a huge hand. I think I can't fold, but let me just see.
Such a good price for Daniel Jungleman Cates, base 10. So much in the middle. You begin a good price. Actually, it's a favorite.
Whatever, I call it.
Makes the call. Wow.
Whatever. Yeah. Got something good?
Why you call me?
What do you mean, why I call you? Of course I'm gonna call. What? What do you
Fuck you.
You think everyone's gonna fold? There's like 1 million in the pot.
It's in hand. Fuck, I'm stupid.
As me? Fuck you.
You also had ace.
Fucking the rock.
You had ace? No?
No, it's like what do you fuck? Why you go all in?
Yeah, where you go?
Just gamble. We just drink for me winning this flop.
It's 10 off.
Shun.
You think you're just gonna get through 3 people?
Shun.
How many times?
2.
妈的，我的牌好了。
操你妈
Ooh, such easy money.
You're gonna run it twice.
这个面，这个面。
狗
可以的面呢？
I'm crushing this flop.
考虑也拿 A10，8股 easy money。
We're running it twice, right?
Yeah.
Alright, thank fucking God. Give him a fucking jack. God damn it, I'm so fucking.
Makita wins the first one.
Fuck you, Mikita. King Jack suited, huh?
That's my favorite combo. Plus we drink for it, so.
And you drink, huh? King Jack suited, cheer.
Whoa.
No joke.
Backdoor flush.
Maybe SS.
When I have 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I need like a fucking ace or something. What?
Oh, a lot of outs now. Flush beats a full house.
Sure. 2 time again. 很有机会啊！稍微没有他的，我又没有他的。
Yeah, gamble.
他妈的，第2个我赢了。
I need.
我也不赢，他也
Fucking miracle.
Oh, wild flush.
Oh my God.
For Jungle Man.
Royal flush, huh?
Royal flush.
Jungle Man.
Fucking fuck with the jungle.
Fucking King
Sear.
Jack. I tell you, the rock.
Backdoor royal flush.
Okay, I said the rock. He says, okay.
Yeah, listen to this. This is what you get when you fuck with the rock in the jungle.
A 皮。